welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all the traders that I have for the pin event in London. I'm very overwhelmed because I have about 1,000 things to do in the space of 2 weeks, and I really need to start pricing up my traders and organising my traders. From the pin event in March to now, I seem to have accumulated a lot of pins and I feel very overwhelmed trying to sort them all out. So I'm going to show you what I've got, and then I'm going to talk about how I price them as well. So for pricing pins, I use eBay sold listings, and I also use My Pin Central, which is a website where you can have a look at like all pins that have come out, I guess. I mean, they've got like new releases, like all the older pins are on there. It's basically a really big database. But they have a feature on there where you can look at like the changes in price of pins, and like the individual pin prices and stuff. So yeah, it's really helpful just to sort of see what's going on and like what's recently sold. So yeah, if you create an account, you can like log your whole collection, which I have done on there. And it just helps to keep track, especially when I'm in a live sale and I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have this pin? And I might quickly like pull up different pins in that collection. So yeah, it's a really great way to keep track. So I'll put a link in the description. But I'm going to be using that and using eBay sold listings to price the pins for the pin event. Let me just give you a quick view of what we've got going on. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of things to sort out, as you can see. I've got so much to do, so I'm going to pull out all the traders, try and organise them a bit better, and I'll show you what traders I've got for the event as well. So I'm going to put the prices of all the pins in a notebook rather than put stickers on the back. I said this in my pin event prep video, but I just find like the prices change so much, so I'm constantly taking the stickers on and off, and I just can't be doing with that anymore. So I'm gonna write everything in this notebook, and then I'll just put like, you know, pin folio page 1, all the pins on page 1, and then I'll put the prices next to it. Originally, I was going to take this folder empty, and then I'm going to put all the pins that I've traded for into this folder, because there's quite a lot of space to put everything in. However, I've got this, which has got like a couple of pre-trades in. So I might pop these into this folder and then I can just take them out at the event. And then I'm going to use this to put like mystery pins in. Let me show you the big folder so you know what I mean. So in this folder, I've got some limited edition pins on the front, and then it kind of just like gets a bit chaotic. So I have like loads of pins with backing cards. So I've just sort of randomly thrown them in as I've got them. And then I've got quite a lot of pins that are loose pins now. So I kind of want to put some of the loose pins maybe in this folder. And then I can maybe have some like more common mystery sets in here. So maybe I'll do like some of the trash can pins or maybe some of the ducks that I've got just to keep it together. I think that might be easier because if people are looking for like a specific duck or a specific trash can, then I'll know it's in here maybe. So maybe that might be the best way to do it. But yeah, it's getting a bit chaotic. So I'm a bit overwhelmed. And also I've got some more pins coming. I've got like another 10 traders coming, which will have a backing card. So I think I am going to have to put some of the loose pins in here. But really, I need to start pulling the pins out and taking the prices off because I think like every single pin has got like a price sticker and like the prices would have changed and stuff now. So I think I need to go through and sort that out first and then I can reorganize it. So this is the carnage that we're left with. So let's start organizing. So I think I'm going to pop my pre-trades into this folder. These are just a couple of pre-trades that I've done. I'm not a massive fan of pre-trading. I prefer to do the trading at the event. I only really do it if there's something that I'm really looking for. So I think in this little folder, I'm going to put some of the mystery pins just to ease up some space in the big folder because I know I've got some more pins coming. So let's start with the trash can pins. You never realise how much space they actually take up, but yes, I've popped those in there. And then what other mystery sets do I have? I thought the ducks are quite big. Maybe I'll put all my lounge fly pins in here. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. And then I've got a couple of pixie plush pins somewhere in this pile, so I'm going to pop those in as well. I've also got some mystery pins from the Disneyland 70th, so I'm going to put these in here too. I've got a few Stitch Attack snacks, so I'm going to pop them in there as well. Maybe some Munchling pins as well. Why didn't I take this out of the folder in a more organised way? Next, I'm going to do these three. I've got a few cast refresh as well. I've got some Munchling pins that I'm going to add. I think that's all the mystery pins I've got apart from the ducks, but I don't think the ducks will fit. So I'm going to leave that for now. I might add some more here if I don't have enough space. But let's get started on the bigger folder. I think I'm going to use the front sheet for some of the limited edition pins. I'm going to try and space the pins out a little bit so that when I'm pricing them up, it's a bit easier to follow. I'm going to be getting some more limited edition pins, but I really need to sort these pins out now. So I'll do my best to keep the limited editions together, but it will be fine. As long as they're priced up, it doesn't matter too much. I think that's it for the limited edition and limited release, but I am probably missing some. So I'm just going to start putting all the carded pins in next. I realised I actually missed quite a few limited edition pins, but it's fine. As long as they're in there and they're priced up, it's all good. So that's the last carded pin. So now I'm just going to organise the loose pins. I'm going to try and put like similar pins together if I can. And I feel like I've missed a lot of limited edition pins, so I might go back and try and squeeze some more in. Okay, this is good because I have two sides free. I've got, as I said, 10 more pins coming that will be traders. And then I also think I'm going to get some pins from the Disney store when they release. So at least I've got some space to add some extras. So let me just give you an overview of all the pins that I've got. So we have this folder with some of the mystery set pins in. I really love this one, and it's a great size just to put some mystery set pins in. I've also got this Winnie the Pooh pin set, and I've also got this Stitch Christmas pin that I'm going to take. And this is my any pin for any pin board. I've added this pin on there from my collection. I just thought it was cute, so I thought I'd add another one. But these are all the ones that will be up for free trade. So if you come to the table, you can just trade any authentic Disney pin for any of these Disney pins. I also have a few fantasy pins for trade. So fantasy pins can't be traded in the theme park, but I know some people like collecting fantasy pins. So I just have a few of these ones that I've sort of got over the years and I'm happy to part with. So I've popped them on this little board and I've made this little sign to go with them, just so people know that you can't trade them in the theme parks. So here is a look at all the traders that I have for the event. I've got some limited edition pins on this page, and then we've got some more limited edition pins here. Albeit there is some limited edition just sort of sprinkled throughout at this point because I did not organise myself properly, but hey ho, it's fine, they'll be priced up, so that's all that matters. And then we've got some more carded pins here. I love this one, he's so cute. Some bigger pins. This is a really fun set. I feel like they've been doing the aliens for ages at this point. I can't believe they're still making pins for it, but I'm glad I got that in my Stew Pins Bing Up a couple of months ago. And just some of the newer ones. I do try and grab like maybe one Disneyland Paris pin a month for trading. Doesn't always work out that way. I mean, last month I bought 5 Disneyland Paris pins just for my collection, so I didn't buy any traders. But this month I bought one to keep and one to trade. But if you're looking to build up your traders, you know, signing up to the Stew Pins Club, being part of the club means you get to have one pin a month through Bing Up. Twice a year, that pin will be limited edition. You get 10% off and free postage. So if you wanted to pick up a Disneyland Paris pin, Let's say something like this, for example, that'll be £9 on top of your club membership. So, £9 a month, if you can swing it, you can get one Disneyland Paris pin a month to trade. So that's what I try and do. And sometimes I get more, but at a minimum, I try and get just one a month. I'm also really trying to build up my mystery set pins. So I'm really glad that I've got some of the ducks and I have the trash cans and things. I just really wanted some more loose pins to trade. And then I've got the blank space for a few more pins that are coming. So I've got about 10 more carded pins coming, and I know I'm going to buy stuff on the Disney store when they release. So I'll add those to the folder as well. So I've just about got enough space, which I'm really happy with. And I do have a table ticket this time, which I'm so excited about because it means I can like lay out the pins and everyone can see them. I can have a little stand with this on. So yeah, I'm really excited for this pin event. So please come and find me. I think I'm planning on wearing like a full Kermit and Miss Piggy outfit on the Saturday. So if you see me at the table, please come and say hello. Come and do some trades with me. Even if you don't feel like you've got a lot of traders, I've got this free pin board, so anyone can trade at this board. Any authentic pin for any pin here, and I hope there's some things on here that people are looking for. But yeah, any pin for any pin. So even if you don't have anything else, just come and find me, and you can have some fun with this pin board too. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.